Hey there, all you cool cats and lazy dogs. I am Alexander Calder Spinelli, and you are watching Longbow Media. For today, I have a very special treat. I am reviewing my sword made by Albion in Wisconsin, the USA, and that is going to be the Albion Kingmaker sword, which is an oakshot Type 18 blade. And it is beautiful. Albion Armorers in Wisconsin has some of the best customer service I have ever experienced. I did send the sword in over the winter, last winter, for a cleaning and sharpening. What they ended up doing was they got back to me and they said that the blade wasn't heat treated properly when it was originally made, so they essentially just replaced the entire blade and, well, kind of gave me a new sword in that regard, and it didn't cost me anything. I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even know it was a problem. They just did it all on their own. So customer service-wise, Albion definitely takes the first place prize for that. The blade itself is 32.25 inches long with an overall length of 39.25 inches. This scabbard is made by Christian Fletcher. I contacted him, letting him know the kit and the time frame, or the era I was looking for, and this is what he recommended, to go with the Albion Kingmaker. Really holds it in nice and steady, and it's extremely lightweight. I just love the colors. I did a midnight blue, and I think this is like an oxblood red. And the shape on the scabbard is also a very nice feature. And just look at that ridge line going down the entire scabbard. Absolutely amazing. Attention to detail. I'm thoroughly impressed. So as you can see, the Albion swords, next generation line, also have a little maker's mark here. That's an A right on the blade. It's an oakshot Type 18 blade. One of the most popular blades in Europe from around 1410 to 1510, or at least this, as well as its offshoots, if you will. It's a cut and thrust sword, so it's not necessarily for cutting and or thrusting. It's supposed to be a hybrid of the two, because at that time you had a lot of folks on the battlefield who would have been heavily armored, so you would have needed to have, see if we can get this on for you. You've needed to have had a very pointy blade to get through the mail and get through the cracks in the armor, if you will, that was very sturdy, but you also needed to have a very broad blade to be able to take on opponents who were a little less armored, because not everybody in the battlefield had full plate armor at that time. A lot of folks were wearing gambesons, brigadines, mail, things of that nature. Now, the sword itself, the Kingmaker, was named after the Earl of Warwick, who was a very influential figure during the English Wars of the Roses, which was kind of an English civil war during the 15th century. And he was known for his Machiavellian principles and his influence on the monarchy. He was eventually killed in battle, but a sword like this is something of the nature that he and folks around his caliber would have carried at that time. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a 15th century cut and thrust style oakshot Type 18 sword, then the Albion Kingmaker should definitely be on the top of your list.